What is good, everyone? Welcome back to the Strong.Sistas YouTube channel. Today we are just gonna take y'all through a carnivore full day of eating, some good eats today, and we're gonna take you guys through the rest of our day. What are we starting with this morning, Sarah, huh? We got a big old beef heart that I'm about to cut up and dehydrate. So if you guys watched our last YouTube video, we showed you how we made some dehydrated liver and beef heart. I'll link that here. But guys, look how awesome this is. The beauty of this beef heart. This is a ginormous beef heart. This cow had a big heart. And I was just messing with these, but like little tubes. Yeah, what are these like? What are these?
Tubes and ventricles.
Yeah, the ventricles. This is so cool. So anyway, I'm gonna slice this up. So for the jerky, it's good to make like thin pieces so it dehydrates well. And I just realized that, you can use a mandolin slicer, and if your meat is frozen, it'll work.
Boom! But be careful of your hands. The mandolin slicer ain't safe, y'all. I've cut myself way too many times
that
with
was
them
from the mandolin slicer.
Sarah's making the jerky. Oh, gosh.
He is not taking his eyes off of me for 1 second. Ready? Hello? Hello?
Huh?
Hello?
Gus boy wants some heart. Okay, girl, I gotta get back to the grill.
I'm gonna give him some. I'm not cruel. There we go.
Good. We saved some of that beef heart for grilling, and now all we're gonna do is we're gonna get our stove grill pan thing, whatever, hot, and then just put a little bit of some of our homemade tallow. So this came from our last bone broth batch. Let's just go toss a little bit on here, get this hot. And we sea salted these bad boys up. I'm just gonna grill for a little bit on each side.
Yeah, heart is a quick sear.
Yes, heart is a very quick sear.
Is it a quick sear or long and slow?
Yeah, it's a pretty quick sear because it's such a lean cut. So, well, it's not spreading as much, so we're gonna put a little bit more on here.
Heart is amazing. Offal to use. It tastes like steak. It's a great intro offal.
As Sarah just said in the background, yes, heart is a great introduction to offal and organ parts. It's pretty mild tasting, and it's pretty similar to a lean cut of steak. Alright, so this bad boy is ready to go. And we're just gonna plop all these bad boys on, just a quick sear on each side. Bra beef suet. Sarah, can you pluck some off for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So we keep it pretty frozen, and then we let it just like sit out slightly before we eat, so we can slice into it. There we go. Thank you, my man. Major key tip for the bone marrow: eat the raw bone marrow raw, very tasty, and then save all of these bones for the next time you make your bone broth batch. Know what I'm saying?
From a different star, flying over streets and the broken hearts, but they can even tell.
Alright, y'all, this is my carnivore platta of the day. So we got raw beef suet, raw egg yolk, raw bone marrow, grilled beef heart, and then a 2C thick New York strip steak. Y'all, the fat cap on this side right here, oh man, all with lots of lemon sea salt. Alright, y'all, it's time to eat, yo. And that New York strip, pretty rare, you know what I'm saying? And my favorite thing. This is probably not gonna work that well. Crack that egg yolk on top. There we go. Little sauce.
So I don't know if anybody can relate to this, but Ashley and I like to eat all of our food with infant utensils, baby forks and baby spoons. She's bringing them. So here's our typical fork. Here's a typical spoon for you. Our mom got us this one. But we have leveled up and we now have chopsticks.
These chopsticks have trainers on them. So you just put your fingers in. My fingers are a little large for them.
They're chickens.
So
this is now the way to eat
the beef suet.
beef suet.
That's my beef suet.
Few inches later.
Alright, back in the kitchen, and Sarah's going to show us what components we are making our meal from. Alright, so
first we're having some raw frozen liver. So we just pulled this out from the freezer. We're gonna slice it up. We're having some, this is top round, and then there was some New York strip in here. So this is kind of how we store our steak in the fridge. We just have it in slices, ready to pull out.
I'm gonna have that raw tonight because I'm feeling some raw
She's
steak.
feeling it. This is the heart we grilled up, so we're gonna have some of this. Like seriously, look how much this looks like steak. It is really a good organ to.
It's so tasty.
An intro organ.
So tasty.
We're having some of this beautiful grass-fed beef suet. See how it's kind of orange?
That's when you know.
That's when you know it's grass-fed. And then these are, I almost just dropped all of those.
Girl.
These are pasture-raised eggs from our farmer Tyler.
Farmer Tyler.
They're-
Local.
yeah,
5 minutes down the road?
5 minutes down the road. We pick them up all the time. So yeah.
Let's get cooking. So tonight I get 4 full eggs, and I personally like to eat my egg yolks raw. So therefore I'm going to separate the yolks and the whites and cook the egg whites. It's super important to cook your egg whites. The protein is more bioavailable there. And then keep the egg whites raw. So I'm going to separate using the ninja style. All right, Sarah, come here.
Carefully.
Come here. Which one do you think? This one's a little bit more round. This one won the first round.
This one's gonna break.
Okay, I'm winning. I'm going this one.
I am always wrong.
Oh, you won this time.
Wait, no, I said that one was gonna break.
Oh, no.
No, I said the one on the right was gonna break and I was wrong.
That's okay. All right, I'll continue my ninja style egg yolk cracking while Sarah chops up the beef suet.
This is the suet. I want to show them.
Yeah, show them the suet. Oh, go grab
Come
it.
in front. Beautiful suet. I know we've already showed this, but just showing you
Look at
again.
the colors. It's just so tasty.
Okay, I'm going to cue pretty music now. Okay, that's probably good.
I know we talk about this a lot on our channel, but we just really prefer having the raw animal fat sources over like consuming a bunch of rendered fat. Our tummies thank us. So we are again consuming 2 of our favorite fat sources today, raw egg yolks and the raw beef suet. I think when we started Carnivore, I think I would slam down like...
You would literally eat tallow from the jar.
Like, yeah, literally scoop up tallow and like eat that, or like put a bunch of ghee hats on top of my burger.
Oh my
Ghee
gosh,
hats,
ghee
do you
hats.
remember the ghee hats?
Can I add something to this?
Yeah.
So, if you are having digestive issues on Carnivore, it really has helped us to get away from the rendered fats and go towards the raw fats. So that's something you can definitely consider trying.
Those rendered fats can act as like, you can consider them like little boats, like little rafts floating around the ocean, you know? And they can grab onto like bad bacteria in your stomach. And like if you have any like sensitive leaky gut symptoms in your gut, those little rafts that are holding onto the bacteria can actually enter into your stomach. So pulling bad bacteria out of your stomach into your symptom and contributing to leaky gut symptoms. So
Just as an example, we
you
made...
feel blimpy.
Okay, yes. We made pork carnitas this week, and we poured over the rendered fat onto the carnitas to like save the fat with it. And this entire week I've felt really bloated and like I haven't been digesting well. So starting tonight, we're gonna stop with the pork carnitas for a little bit.
Yeah.
and see if it dissolves.
So yeah, that's important. Like consider rendered fat, but also meats with rendered fats. What else would that be?
Because we've been really in tune with our bodies since starting carnivore and digestion, and this week I feel out of tune. So we're gonna, it's the only thing I really added back in that could be playing a role. Does anybody else experience this? I don't know.
So we are also adding in some bone broth into our meal, and look at how wiggly jiggly. If you didn't get wiggly jiggly with your bone broth, did it get wiggly jiggly? No.
I don't remember. Alright, so we are now presenting meal number 2.
Carnivore platter presentation.
Final meal.
Start.
So here we have a cup of jiggly wiggly bone broth, a plate of raw frozen liver slices,
For our multivitamins.
and then the main feast, big platter. I have some eggs that I sort of lightly sheet scrambled. I have an over easy egg that kind of seems like it's sinking down. I don't know what's happening. A lot of raw beef suet. I have grilled beef heart, and then I also have some of the dehydrated beef heart chips. I have a little bit of New York strip steak, and then some top round steak, very thin.
Sarah's all about thinly sliced steak.
It's clearly thin sheets. Thin, yeah.
All right, my
Meal
turn.
number 1.
Mine is
No,
very
2.
similar.
Sorry.
Jiggly wiggly bone broth. Raw frozen liver for my multivitamins. The side plate of the egg whites cooked.
The extra.
I only see egg whites as like just protein. No, are there any micronutrients?
Fun fact, can I interrupt you?
Yeah.
Fun fact, Ash and I used to literally for like 2 years straight, probably more, only eat liquid egg whites and egg white protein powder as our protein source. So like,
Bless our soul.
no nutrients. That's all. Keep going.
And then the last plate, so I have a mound of raw beef suet right here.
A big mound.
Big mound. Those raw egg yolks, some grilled heart, and then sirloin steak. Again, like I showed you guys, just lightly seared on one side. Lightly seared on one side, so that way I can slice into it and it stays raw on the other side. And then everything aggressively seasoned with Redmond sea salt, the best in the business. Get yourself some Redmond sea salt, order below. Alright, I think that pretty much wraps up this full day of eats, y'all. There's a lot of random stuff in there. I'm sorry.
Thank you for hanging out with us today.
Yeah. And until next time, y'all, you better.
This has been Carnivores in the Kitchen, where we spend a lot of our time.
Get yourself some chopsticks. Eat
That's
slowly. Have good digestion.
How do you run this?
Behave like an angel.